You've really improved. You're natural at this, Amamiya-san. If it's okay with you, I'd like to teach you a little more.
Jeez.
Stop checking your phone while you're eating. Just concentrate on your food. I don't think you like that. Come on, let's finish eating and then send a reply once we go upstairs. Is he more hostile because he realized that we're a Phantom Thief and so is realizing that that's not as innocuous as he used to think it was? The time has finally come. No matter what happens, we have to change her heart. Right. I'll be counting on you. We may have our own unique way of doing things, but we should just proceed forward as usual. Leave it to me. Don't worry, Ren. I trust you. That's why I ask that you lend me your help.
Hey!
There's no need to get too worked up about this, right? Take as much time as you need to get ready. Anything goes as long as it helps out our mission. You have our trust. You're our leader after all.
Okay.
Let's make sure this plan is a success. The plan for changing Sayanijima's heart has begun. Try to steal your target's heart by the deadline. Mission start. Okay, now, because this is Sae's palace, and so we already know that the end of this arc is where we get captured, I actually think that I want to hold off on palace exploration until either deadline / we have no one else to hang out with in the afternoon. I don't think the game forces you to complete the palace and then progress the story ahead of time. Off the top of my head, I think the way it works is that once you have your infiltration route, they basically lock you to doing the boss fight / finishing the palace on, the last day. The problem is that, at least for the base game, when you had the infiltration route secured but you hadn't finished the palace, your confidant, your teammate confidants, would stop hanging out with you until you finish the palace. So, let's try to not accidentally lose 20 days worth of progression by doing the palace right now and then locking us out of hanging out with teammates for that long, and instead just hang out with people for a while. I'm obviously going to be doing the palace all in one day, so as long as we have 3 days until deadline, we're good. So let's see, Shinya said he wanted to hang out, Takemi can, and Ryuji is asking about the palace. Taba and Takemi will both rank up. Haru is locked? Why are you locked? I'll go to the rooftop to check that out. Makoto will rank up, and Shinya will rank up. Okay, first things first then, over to school. She might not be available because she's locked to the rooftop, actually. Oh, no, she's just, right here. Hi, Haru.
Rancune? What seems to be the matter? Do you need something from the roof?
Please take me there.
I'm authorized to use the back entrance to the school. Come on, we can go there that way.
I don't remember this look to the roof. I guess because it's a heatwave sunny day. Let's equip an Empress just to be sure. Cool. This is probably going to unlock Haru, get her to rank 1. What's Shinya at? 3 or something? Yeah, ooh, that's rough. Okay. Because luckily, Makoto is at 8 going to 9. An is 8 going to 9, not currently available. You're probably unlocked at this point, but you're also evening. 7 going to 8 for you. What does emergency shift do? That lets you, like, replace people? Yeah. And then, of course, Doctor is 9, wherever you are. Yeah, back away, Doctor. So there's a lot of afternoon confidants, and a decent number of them need, like, 2 or 3 ranks to finish up. And then we're going to have Shinya and Haru both at very low levels. Over the course of 15 to 20 days, that is enough to actually make significant progress on all of that. Like, that's 15 to 20 rank ups if it's just the afternoon slots. And, like, it's 10 ranks per confidant.
Rinku, have you decided on any plans for today?
Let's hang out.
At a time like this? Is this perhaps part of your grand infiltration strategy?
It's a secret.
You make it sound like it's really important.
I should have gone to Chihaya.
I suppose relaxation is pretty vital, but it's pretty vital at times like these.
Hey!
In that case, I'd like to use this opportunity to bring my most recent harvest to Sakura-san.
Hang on. Kind of busy.
I understand.
Oh, but not you. You. Point for I have no goddamn idea, and special divination thing.
What shall we do?
You. Because Haru might be going to rank 1, but I think there's still possibly some points associated with that.
What do you think? What shall we do?
And affinity. So who do we want to put a point into? You maxed. Usual suspects at this point are Iwa and Oya. Since I'm going to be able to get max points on Haru every time I talk to her by making sure to go to Chihaya, I probably don't need bonus points for her. Iwai's locked behind Mementos at the moment, I think. Oya, I don't think is Mementos locked. I think I have enough points that she'll rank up, but let's just do that because she's the best option.
Here we go. What do you think?
Also, happy Halloween, y'all! I know everyone dressed up and I thought that maybe it was tomorrow, but no, pretty sure it's today. Anyway, you, gate. Empress is equipped. Yes. Now let's hope that Haru doesn't say, oh, I thought you didn't want to hang out, talk to you tomorrow. Awesome, cool.
My. Hey.
Sure.
I'm so glad.
Great, let us go then.
Hello, Sakura-san. I'm sorry for asking this of you.
It's all good. Not like I have customers to deal with.
We see this angle of the store so rarely. Are those shelves just barren? Like, we never need to see them because we're always on the opposite side of the bar, so we just don't have a view of the shelves. But, like, that is some absolute... You could have put anything in those spaces.
So, this is what you grew?
Yes. I'd like an honest opinion from a culinary professional.
Let me see. To be honest, both the taste and appearance are the opposite of what I'd call market grade.
I see.
But it's impressive you managed to grow anything at all up on a rooftop of all places.
I mean, growing plants on a rooftop isn't that uncommon.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
You know, I can't say it tasted good, but it was actually somewhat refreshing. Kind of like how you feel good after taking bitter medicine.
I first came across the plant in my house. It's possible that it's an experimental breed created for use at Okumura Foods.
Oh good, you don't even know what plant you're growing. That's a fantastic thing to feed to someone. What if you had an allergic reaction?
Thank you very much for the input, Sakura-san. I'll take note of that.
Haru's vegetables have a bitterness to them, but also exude a strong energy.
He's right. That was the same thought I had. I think I understand what Sakura-san meant when he said they were refreshing.
The sun-bathed vegetables seem to fill me with energy. They may prove useful for palace forays. How I came to that conclusion is anyone's guess.
I agree. I'm so happy. I didn't expect this hobby of mine to provide value to the Phantom Thieves. This is actually the only thing I can honestly...
Yep, sorry about that.
This is actually the only thing I can honestly say I'm good at.
Sounds like hard work.
Thank you for worrying about me, but I find the work relaxing. Hey, do you think you could help me out again sometime? Like you did today? It's a deal. We're like real Phantom Thieves. Okay, I'll do my best from now on.
Haru seems a little more enthusiastic than before. Yes, Sae. While hunting you down in your casino palace, my newest teammate, who had her father killed, decided to grow vegetables for us to help out.
Seems you were probing into a certain conglomerate. There's the possibility you even infiltrated their company building. Perhaps some sort of connection?
What part of the CEO's daughter is on my team did you miss?
Tell me about this person.
Sure, her name's Haru Okumura. She might be an axe murderer. Moving on.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. That shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Empress persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
And we can make vegetables now. It's SP recovery because shut up, they wanted to add more of that.
All right.
Growing vegetables with Haru. You can ask Haru, who has an incredible green thumb, to grow vegetables for you. Haru's vegetables are full of energy and grant a variety of effects when used as items. Oh, they probably expanded on this then. They may prove useful when exploring the metaverse.
Still, he was right. The taste leaves much to be desired.
Yeah, so Haru base game grew 2 kinds of vegetables, and you got 1 or 2 upgrades to them as you progressed her link that essentially worked actually quite similarly, now that I think about it, to curry and coffee, where one of them replenished SP for the party, the other replaced it for a single member, I think. It sounds like they've expanded that, though, because they are now used for a variety of things, apparently.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Your feedback on the vegetables was a big help. Oh, if there are any vegetables you'd like in particular, just let me know. I certainly have plenty of seeds, so if you have a preference, I'll prioritize growing those first.
That was our deal.
Oh, that's right. My, when you phrase it like that, it's oddly thrilling. All right, I'm going home for the day.
Goodbye.
See you later.
You're back. Well, how do I put this? I'm glad you made it home. Yo, Getchy!
What is it?
Got any idea who the true culprit might be?
Oh yeah, you said you saw a masked guy, right? I wanted to ask about that too. Did you really see him? That masked guy's gotta be the true culprit, right? If this so-called true culprit is acting alone, then there can be no mistake about it. I see.
The next question is, who is that masked man?
Unfortunately, I do not know that much.
How about you give us a build, description of what he was wearing, what kind of gun he had, stuff like that.
Ah, you're useless. That is quite harsh. Oh, you're making me blush.
That wasn't a compliment.
At this point, I have yet to even grasp any clues. But once this is dealt with, I will surely capture him. I promise you that.
Can you do it?
Do you not trust me?
Not for an instant.
It may sound somewhat odd for me to say this, but I am an exceptional detective. I assure you, I will catch this culprit. Look forward to it.
He doesn't have any clues, but he's confident enough to say he can definitely catch the guy. No wonder he's a star detective. Even the way he talks about these things is different from us.
Okay. EY's locked in Mementos. Oh no. Well, that sure is something. Kawakami on armor duty. Suppose I can make like infiltration tools or something for the element set.
Oh.
Up. Pressed out a little too early.
Okay.
And Kawakami. Good.
Hi.
So I suppose I can read. This is where the fish pond being open would actually be a little bit useful. I don't need social points, so the movie theater isn't a reasonable option. You know what? Hey, one of... I was about to say one of Caroline and Justine's hangouts require you to go to the maid cafe. I can also just do Caroline and Justine's hangout. Velvet room. Sup?
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name location. Justine, you do the honors.
Now.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is where one offers up faith and words of devotion.
Every day, lost sheep flock there to pray. There are even cases where individuals will confess to crimes.
Confessing one's crimes due to a fear of divine punishment. This has a familiar ring to our own inmates' rehabilitation. Does such a location sound familiar to you?
Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Could be the church in Kanda.
What'll you do?
Rather not do this now, just because I realized that I want to save first.
I'll just add this.
Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. There we go.
What are you gonna do now? What'll you do?
You mean the church?
Then...
So it's called a church. Let's witness this so-called faith that humans offer with our own two eyes.
Guide me, inmate.
Lead us there now. Or lead us there, inmate. Now.
Oh.
So, this is where one prays to the gods of your world?
The peaceful atmosphere here is the antithesis of a prison cell.
Is that man standing there one of the gods? Okay, right, we're just hanging out. There's no actual confidant points or anything. Sure is. Nah, it's definitely a human. I don't sense any exceptional abilities from him.
Any more thoughtless answers like that and we'll execute you here and now. What is that over there? A smaller room?
I know. It's an Iron Maiden for reforming criminals, right? Whoever goes inside and fails rehabilitation gets skewered. It's a confession booth. Confession booth? You mean this tiny box is where the crimes are confessed?
Is something the matter?
Hey you! We're here for the confession booth deal you have going on. You have going here.
Oh, you seek to confess. At such a young age? Alright, which of you would like to go first?
What are you saying?
Which of us? Do you intend to split us up and pick us off one by one?
No such luck, we're both going in!
I see. You're free to do so, but there really isn't much room inside. Are you attempting to some sort of deceptive practice by calling yourself a servant of the gods? You what? Listen to people's concerns? Isn't that a form of rehabilitation? Regardless, such talk is cheap, but pays quite well. We shall undertake this confession and ascertain the truth for ourselves.
Then, as for your confession?
What to confess?
It's probably unkind to kick the inmate, but it's part of my duties as warden, so that can't be held against me.
Inmate? Warden?
Dude, it's Halloween, let it go. I'm halfway surprised this place is open right now, actually. It's none of your business. We're speaking to the gods right now.
Recently, I've been shifting my more mundane bookkeeping responsibilities onto Caroline.
What?
You what? I know my workload was feeling larger for some reason.
But she made so many mistakes in her work that I regret not doing it myself.
Excuse me?
Of course I made mistakes when I have nearly twice the work.
How about yourself, Caroline? Don't you have anything you'd like to confess while we're here?
Like what?
I know you went out and ate menchikatsu all by yourself. Did you really think you could escape my notice?
I was curious about that line. Like, what could humans want so badly that they would stand in place for so long? Maggie DeLau. Fine. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Confession time is over. We're done here. As it may be, I actually feel quite refreshed.
Were it not for this opportunity, we would likely kept these matters locked away deep in our hearts.
What kind of sins are you guilty of?
Shut up!
Perhaps your rehabilitation would be better attained with a torture chamber rather than a confessional booth.
By the way, why do humans pray to gods? Shouldn't they be spending that time trying to solve their problems themselves? Sometimes it's all you can do.
Well, isn't that all too convenient for the humans?
I bet the gods don't appreciate the answer any more than we do. No matter, we've come to learn how these places of worship work firsthand. We'll consider the assignment complete. I need to make sure to give Yusuke cards, right?
Here's your reward.
Summoner Karm. Hey, that would have been useful 4-ish confidant links previously. You know, confessions like this seem like they'd be rather useful to your rehabilitation. You ought to confess to us every day.
Put that out of mind, Caroline. Once we return, you're going to tell me about your experience eating you-know-what.
But I've already confessed.
Not enough, you haven't.
Let us return.
Take us back now, inmate.
I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room.
Hi!
I couldn't have gotten... I could have gotten a Yusuke card, I think. Maybe. I was about to say I couldn't have gotten one today because we were at the palace. No, that was yesterday. Well, got more stuff.